Hey, welcome to my channel, Grip, Hike and Spike. I'm Cole Hekatoa. We are going to have a look at the UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alex the Great Volkanovski, 33-year-old with 2 kids and married, is from Wyndong, Sydney, Australia. Now, he's beaten some amazing fighters like Brian Ortega, Max Holloway, Chad Mendes, and this weekend he'll be fighting the Korean Zombie. Now, he uses KettleBells in his workouts. There are a couple of exercises I want to show you today, but before we do that, let's have a look at him bashing people in MMA fights. Let's have a look at Alex performing those 2 exercises that I mentioned, which is the kettlebell dead snatch and the kettlebell gorilla rows. Great exercises to use. Check this out.
So you did well in rugby, and you had a couple of fights while you're playing rugby. What was it? Was it just a one-on-one aspect of it? Like, what made you decide to focus entirely on that?
Man, I've always loved martial arts. I always loved it, and I love the fact that, you're in there by yourself. I've always been a hard luck worker, so you could play the best game of your life in, say, rugby league and still lose. Yeah, you could do everything right, and make thousands of meters, whatever
Someone else fucks up.
Well, yeah, again, I don't want to put it out. Put it out. Yeah, well, exactly right. That's sort of, even lose in that cage, that's on me. You know what I mean? And I love that.
Right, let's look at that kettlebell dead snatch that Alex is using with the kettlebell. Now, first thing is, it is very similar to a deadlift, except for a few things, right? A few minor adjustments. For example, with the deadlift, okay, you're basically in this position, aren't you? And the deadlift is right between your legs, underneath your crotch. So we're basically going from this hinged position, right? And we're deadlifting with that hook grip, okay? It's important to have a hook grip to get full benefit of that deadlift, okay? And you're also building your grip endurance or grip strength. Now, in order to get to that kettlebell dead snatch, you want to just take a little step back and have the kettlebell in line with your toes, okay? Now, the second tip is to have the kettlebell handle on an angle so that you can be able to reach or spike the window at the top of the movement. So we want to go from this position, right? Using that grip from here, we're pulling and then continuing on to complete the snatch. So from here, right, to get to the deadlift hinged hip position is very easy, right? Just run your hands down your legs till you feel your glutes activate. You want to grip the floor. Now from here, we want to grip the kettlebell, and we're going to pull the kettlebell using the momentum and the energy from the floor to your core to lift the kettlebell. From here, loose grip, monkey grip. From here, and spike. You notice, right? You notice that I'm actually spiking the window or the gate of the kettlebell, the handle of the kettlebell, in order to complete the movement. Okay, we want to be able to go from here and spike the bell for safety reasons. Also for safety reasons, another tip is to put it back into the rack position before you continue to the floor. Now again, okay, in line with the toes, you want to grip the kettlebell from here, pull up and continue pulling up, avoid shrugging, pull up, and then when you get to a certain point, which is like the 1 o'clock position, you spike the handle. That's why you need to have that handle on an angle so it makes it easier for you. Okay, from here, pull and spike and rack and park. Okay, and rack and park. Okay, so the easiest way to remember is to hip drive, pull, spike. Okay, hip drive, pull, spike, rack, and park. Okay, excellent exercise to use. It's a full body exercise. Okay, you're activating your glute muscles, you're activating your feet muscles, and all these little bones in there, and you're activating your core. And also there's a bit of a chest activation as well as locking out your arm and engaging a little bit of your lats and a little bit of your triceps. So it's a full body exercise, great for MMA fighters. Gives you a bit of power with your grappling, with gripping, when you're holding someone in a several positions like so, butterflies, gables, right, wrist locks, body locks, all sorts of exercises that you can develop grip and strength through your whole body. Great exercise to use, and get into it. The next exercise we'll look at is the gorilla rows. Now, it's a common exercise that you see in every gym, but it's a great exercise for you to use in MMA, especially combat sports, right? With your wrestling, with your grappling on the ground, because it creates a lot of back strength right through the top of your upper back and even your lower back. But it's also, you're activating your glutes and your quads, and there's a bit of core activation too. So it's almost like a full body exercise, right? Now, some tips on how to use the gorilla rows, do them properly, right? You want the handles facing this way, as so. You want to step towards or step up to your kettlebell and just step back, a small step, okay? Now, we'll use that deadlift hip hinge position again. Run your hands down, get it tight here. From this position, you want to grip again using that monkey grip, gorilla grip, gorilla rows, gorilla grip, right? From here, just place a little bit of your weight on top of the kettlebells, and when you go to pull the kettlebell, you lead with your elbow, okay? So it's like we're pulling with our elbow and just hooking it with your fingers, like so. Now, it's really important to be able to protect your back. Make sure that you shift all your weight into your heels of your legs, so that the only part of your body that's working really or activating the most is your back muscles, okay? That's why you lead with your elbows, because if you do it standing, right, and do this motion, you can feel it, right? You can feel the tension, you can feel it activating. That's why you need to be in this correct position, the hip hinge, and we want to pull by leading with the elbows, okay? Great exercise to use. You can feel your back muscles really working. Now, of course, we know that's a great exercise, the gorilla rows, because again, we can use it to body lock. We can use our back muscles to engage when we're holding someone against the cage. You know, underhooks, great for underhooks, great for body locks, going for different grips, okay? And it's good for takedowns as well, like single leg or double leg. Just that power, you know, to be able to pull, engaging your core muscles with your glute muscles and your back muscles, and being able to do that takedown in a very efficient way. So I highly recommend you use that exercise, the gorilla rows. Great exercise. You can do them with dumbbells, but I really suggest go as heavy as you can, not too heavy, okay? And perform that gorilla row by leading with the elbows, okay? Excellent. Now, add that to your workouts. Thanks for joining me today on Grip Hike and Spike. I'm KettleBell. Now, please check out Alex Volkanovski, amazing fighter, MMA fighter. His fight game plan, his fight IQ, the pressure he puts on people, the way he chains all his wrestling and his BJJ and his striking skills together to win fights. An exciting fighter to watch. Alright, and there's a video clip at the end of this segment so please don't turn off when you take off, and also remember to like and subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm KettleBell. You guys take care.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great, yeah.